This is a community school.
It's just a family environment here.
People are walking their kids to school, everybody's talking to each other, parents get to know each other, they get to know the kids as they're coming to school.
So they're all excited to come here and they feel like this is their family, and we feel like this is their family. We look after them.
I've never been around a staff that's more hardworking and dedicated just to the students in this building. They will do whatever the district asks, whatever I ask, whatever direction we're moving, they're 100% on board, and you'll see that when you talk to them and you get the energy in the building, you just can feel it.
All of the teachers here are all on the same page. We are great at communicating with each other.
It's not this teacher does it one way, this teacher does it another way. Teachers are really great at every grade working together to make the next grade better.
And then you had...
I think our focus here is what's best for kids. And this is what we try to do every day.
They are how we make all of our decisions, and we meet their needs any way they need to be met in order for them to be successful.
What was the meaning of amazing?
So what you'll see is that transference of that collaboration and that family atmosphere with our community, but also within our teachers and our classrooms.
We're working on project-based learning.
And then could that happen? Could that actually
The teacher's going to give them the idea and concept of what they're doing at that point in time during the day.
And letting them go through the inquiry process to get to a point of being able to then answer whatever driving question we may have started our project with.
Even though it's the cheapest.
But they're normally going to work together in a variety of different ways, whether it's at their table, on the floor, making something, doing different things.
And for us, it's not so much adaptability, but more personalization. Getting the kids almost like a menu of options and what works best for each type of our different learners.
But what a difference as far as student engagement. They are really taking ownership of what they're learning and working through problems.
I find in my own classroom, there's no limits. And so whatever I want to try with my kids, I'm able to try and I'm encouraged to try.
In our class we do this brain break, like when we just maybe did like a math test or something, we get to do like a game.
And we've got some kids that learn very differently than others, and so we try to make a selection. Again, goes back to that voice and choice, so kids are able to choose their path that they're moving on, and so they're very student-driven. We're very student-driven here.
In this school, they prepare us a lot for the next grade and more about for life too.
Whether they're doing math, the math rolls over into writing, the writing rolls over into science, the science rolls over into everything. So it's real world classrooms.
Well, again, I think it is about focusing on the whole child, and I think you have to look at it as academic preparation and social and emotional preparation.
And that's another big piece of project-based learning, is having that authentic audience. We're not just doing a project to do a project, it's really for somebody else. It has a purpose behind it.
And that's the true essence of a good school, is they're going to be able to walk out of here and go, I know how to work with people, I can do this.
Yeah. All right, keep going.
It will say that you have to represent it.
The really cool thing is that the 6th graders get to do art installations.
Very early, we decided that we wanted to give them some ownership in a physical space that they spend a large part of their childhood in, by having them design and make artwork that was going to be permanently installed in the building. The emphasis on kids learning and thinking, critical thinking and making decisions and taking time to go through a lengthy process.
And the oversized pencils.
It's a big part, I think, of what the school offers kids.
And they see it as leaving their legacy behind. It's so important to them to show what we've taught them through the years and then to leave their impact for the future students.
I hope that this process gives them both a lot of free expression personally, but also a way and a view to be able to achieve things together that they can transfer and use later in life also.
To me, Cherokee Trail is the best kept secret in Parker. It's a small school that works hard to meet the needs of all of our students.
It's the people, it's the staff, it's the community. This is just such a warm and loving community that I think that's what makes us special.
So it doesn't stay here, it goes with them. They're willing to take what they've learned here and the people that they love here, and they come back and they visit them and they enjoy the school as a whole.
A bird doesn't sing because it has an answer, it sings because it has a song. all these kids have their own song. And why have I stayed at Cherokee Trail? It's because the school has supported and encouraged me as a teacher helping these kids discover their own song. And that's a fantastic experience as an educator.